Are your relationships plagued by a rotating cast of supportive friends who always seem ready to lend an ear to your problems? Today, we're diving deep into the world of avoidant attachment and the toxic friendships that enable it. What you're about to learn might just flip your understanding of relationships on its head. Let's start with a hard truth. Avoidant individuals often surround themselves with a network of friends who are all too eager to discuss relationship problems. But here's the kicker. These friends aren't as helpful as they seem. At the core of this behavior is the avoidant's desperate need for external validation. Unable to self-soothe, they create a support system that's always on standby, ready to offer that hit of emotional reassurance. But here's where it gets interesting. These aren't just any friends. They're often individuals living in their own toxic bubbles, completely unaware of their own dysfunctional patterns. These friends pay lip service to the avoidance problems, offering surface-level support without any real insight or helpful advice. It's like the blind leading the blind in a maze of relationship issues. Why does this matter? Because these toxic friendships create an echo chamber of negativity and stagnation. Instead of growing and addressing issues, the avoidant gets stuck in a loop of complaining and false comfort. This creates a dangerous dynamic. The avoidant invests emotional energy into these superficial friendships, avoiding real intimacy and problem-solving in their primary relationship. These friends become enablers, allowing the avoidant to maintain emotional distance in their romantic relationships. By constantly discussing problems with these clueless confidants, they avoid the vulnerability required to address issues directly with their partner. Now, you might think, I'll just tell my partner, this makes me uncomfortable. Brace yourself, because this is where things get tricky. When confronted about these friendships, avoidants often become defensive. They might accuse you of being controlling or trying to isolate them. It's a classic deflection tactic. But here's the truth bomb. Setting boundaries in relationships is not only okay, it's crucial. Your boundaries are your emotional guardrails, protecting the integrity of your connection. Don't let anyone, especially an avoidant partner, make you doubt the validity of your concerns. When they try to flip the script and make you the problem, they're engaging in a subtle form of gaslighting. This gaslighting serves a purpose. It's a smokescreen, allowing the avoidant to dodge accountability and plant seeds of doubt in your mind. It's manipulation, plain and simple. But why do avoidants gravitate towards these particular friends, especially those who seem to revel in relationship drama without offering real solutions? The answer lies in the comfort of shared toxicity. These friendships, as counterintuitive as it sounds, feel safe to avoidants. There's no pressure to change or grow when you're surrounded by people who are just as stuck as you are. Moreover, avoidants often struggle with low self-esteem. In their minds, they don't deserve supportive, healthy friendships that encourage personal growth. Instead, they're drawn to friends who never challenge them to grow and improve. There's also less pressure with these toxic friends. Healthy friendships require emotional reciprocity and accountability, which can feel threatening to avoidants. These clueless friends, often dealing with their own unaddressed issues, don't demand that scary level of emotional responsibility. But let's flip the script for a moment. What if you're the friend that's always on call for relationship complaints? You might feel important, needed, even superior in your role as the confidant. This isn't a reflection of your wisdom or value as a friend. It's a testament to your own lack of awareness and potentially toxic patterns. You're enabling harmful behavior rather than promoting real growth. The harsh reality is that avoidants and their toxic friends often don't consider how their actions impact healthy relationships. They're focused on maintaining their comfort zones, even at the cost of personal growth and relationship success. It's a selfish behavior pattern rooted in deep-seated insecurity and lack of self-awareness. But understanding it doesn't mean you have to accept it. Far from it, in fact. So what can you do if you find yourself in a relationship with an avoidant who constantly runs to these unhelpful friends? The answer lies in those boundaries we talked about earlier. Your boundaries are your superpower. They're not just guidelines. They're a declaration of what you will and won't accept in your relationship. When you hold firm to your boundaries, you're telling the world, and yourself that your emotional well-being matters. Enforcing boundaries sends a clear message to your partner. Their behavior is not okay. It challenges them to address issues within the relationship rather than seeking shallow validation. It's not about controlling them. It's about fostering a healthier dynamic. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and emotional intimacy. If your partner can't honor your boundaries and prioritize your relationship over toxic friendships, it might be time to reevaluate the relationship altogether. Now, what if you're the avoidant in this scenario? Recognizing these patterns in yourself is the first step towards healthier relationships. It takes courage to look inward and challenge your own behaviors. Start by examining why you feel the need to constantly discuss relationship problems with friends who offer no real help. Are you afraid of true intimacy? Do you doubt your ability to handle conflict constructively? Does what you're doing feel honorable to you? Would you like this done to you? These are tough questions, but answering them honestly can lead to profound personal growth. Consider seeking professional help. A therapist can provide invaluable insights and tools for breaking these harmful patterns, unlike your well-meaning but clueless friends. Work on building your self-awareness and conflict resolution skills. The more confident you feel in addressing issues directly, the less you'll need to seek validation from outside sources. It's a journey, but one that's incredibly worthwhile. Practice being present in your relationship. Focus on building intimacy and trust with your partner, rather than spreading your emotional energy across superficial friendships. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's the path to stronger connections. Communicate openly with your partner about your struggles. Vulnerability can be scary, but it's also the foundation of true connection. You might be surprised by the support and understanding you receive when you open up. For those dealing with an avoidant partner, patience and self-care are key. Set your boundaries clearly and stick to them. Don't let gaslighting make you doubt your own perceptions and needs. Encourage open dialogue about the issue. Try to approach the conversation from a place of understanding rather than accusation. Remember, avoidant behavior often stems from deep-seated fears and insecurities. Consider couples therapy. A neutral third party can help both of you navigate these complex emotional waters and develop healthier patterns of communication and problem solving. Most importantly, know your worth. You deserve a partner who is fully present and committed to working through issues within the relationship. Don't settle for someone who constantly seeks shallow emotional fulfillment outside the relationship. If your partner is unwilling to address their avoidant behaviors and respect your boundaries, it might be time to make the difficult decision to walk away. Your emotional well-being should always be a priority. For those who find themselves being the toxic friend always available for relationship complaints, it's time for some serious self-reflection. Recognize that constantly engaging in negative talk about someone's relationship isn't helpful. It's harmful and disrespectful. Challenge yourself to offer real, constructive advice or encourage your friend to seek professional help. Better yet, work on your own self-awareness and relationship skills. You might be surprised how much you need to grow yourself. Ultimately, the goal is to create relationships built on genuine connection, mutual growth, and real support. It's about breaking free from the cycles of avoidance, toxicity, and shallow validation. So take a moment to reflect. Do you recognize any of these patterns in your own life? Are you the avoidant, always running to clueless friends? Are you the partner, constantly feeling like your relationship issues are being aired to an unhelpful audience? Or are you the supportive friend, offering empty words without real understanding? Knowledge is power, but only when put into action. Use what you've learned today to spark positive changes in your relationships and in yourself. Remember, you have the power to break these cycles and create the healthy, fulfilling connections you deserve. If this video resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who might benefit from this information. Your share could be the catalyst for positive change in someone else's life. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're diving deep into relationship dynamics, attachment styles, and personal growth, and you won't want to miss our upcoming videos. Lastly, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below sharing your experiences or insights. Your story could be the one that helps someone else break free from toxic patterns. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.